Hello, and welcome to CommonSensePolitics.tv. Here is an article from truthrevolt.org. Tucker Carlson said, "Forget Russia," NBC News the Israel meddler in 2016 election. On his Tuesday evening program on Fox News, Tucker Carlson said forget all the media hype about Russia meddling in the 2016 election and point the finger at the real culprit, NBC News. Despite the desperate bloviating by the media, not a single piece of evidence has been produced that proves the Russian government tampered with voting machines or altered votes in favor of Donald Trump. There is merely innuendo and conspiracy mongering and connecting probably irrelevant dots, Carlson said. So, why does this story persist and then grow by the day? One reason is that organizations like NBC News, and particularly its cable outlet MSNBC, have gone to remarkable lengths to keep it alive. Ever see their programming? It's hour upon hour of segments like this. He cuts to a video segment of clips of Al Sharpton, Rachel Maddow, and Chris Matthews, all MSNBC staples, breathlessly connecting imaginary dots and disguising it as actual investigative journalism. But Carlson reminds who the real meddlers were in the election. Consider the infamous Access Hollywood tape. Now, if you are living in America last fall, you certainly remember it. The shocking and vulgar remarks. The immediate and disastrous effect that tape had on the candidate Trump's poll numbers. It was a political bomb detonated in the final days of the most intense political race of our lifetimes. The fallout was so overwhelming that few paused to consider where that tape came from. So, let's consider that now. That tape belonged to NBC. It was shot by NBC cameramen for an NBC show on NBC property. Carlson goes on to explain that the tape was leaked to the Washington Post with the full knowledge of NBC brass after it had sat on an archive shelf for 11 years. Even more, the executives were made aware of the tape during the summer of 2016 and sat on it until it would do the most political damage and then lied about it. Now, if you were a news organization and someone stole the story of the year out of your office, wouldn't you want to know how that happened? Carlson posed. You'd think you would. And yet, as far as we can tell, NBC News has never conducted a meaningful internal investigation into how that tape wound up at the Washington Post. That's because they already knew the identity of the leaker. It was them. Carlson's team at Fox News reached out to News Edition head Andrew Lack and Today host Matt Lauer, who also knew about the tape, to find out why they never told the public. Both declined comment. What do you think played a bigger role in the 2016 race? The Access Hollywood tape or the Russian government? That's an obvious one, Carlson concluded. Thanks for watching and good night.